Welcome to our family. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its storied perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth, but we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Well, hello everybody, it's Screwy Louie, and figure I'd change things up a little bit with bringing some Darkest Dungeon. It's, of course, a sort of dungeon crawling game that, well, has its own stuff. We're going to go on the normal difficulty. I do have a previous game. It is not for the faint of heart. It is definitely, as you saw from that previous screen, not forgiving, as we see when we get into this.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery.
So I think by adjusting the volume, I accidentally skipped that cutscene right there. Apparently we're going on the road towards the manor. We'll be probably ambushed or attacking something soon. Once we get into the actual game, though, it's sort of a different pace. You have multiple structures that you can upgrade, and one of those actually provides you with the people that you will be going into the dungeon with. So it looks like we have a Crusader currently in a room. Move forth, click. You can also use WA, or, well, DNA. Not the stuff you're made of, but on the keys to move your guys forward and backwards. So we've got a Crusader, and we got a Highwayman. I do like the Highwaymen and the Crusaders. They are great, especially when built up to, you know, Crusaders obviously are tankish.
Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
Right there. D to move forward, A to move back. Mouse click, header behind.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
So we got a couple of attacks available for us. Got our melee, got our grape shot, which looks like it has a couple of debuffing effects. This one is a bleed. This is just regular brigand. See, is it resistances right there? Like skeletons and stuff have significant bleed resistance, like 200% or something like that. Obviously, they're skeletons. It's not going to affect them. Seems to be a humanoid-ish. Damage 4 to 8. Hit him. We can reduce his damage with the Zealous Accusation. And if you click on the attack in this, it gives you on the right hand side there your chance to hit, crit, everything like that. Smite as well, a 3%. You can see a 7% chance to crit versus the 3% chance for the Zealous Accusation. This, if he's already gone, actually can cause him to get stunned, which means that he uses his next turn to reduce a stun. So, kill him off there. Escape, close window. Yeah. Obviously, we're going to collect the money, because why would we not? Seems a little strange. So, we came across these things called curios, and if you look through the wiki, it gives you all the different items that you'll use for what they call provisions later, that will, sometimes they're beneficial, sometimes they're not. Like, there's a couple items that you should really, there's no point in even interacting with. If you do have a person in your party that runs towards it and interacts by itself, that's unfortunate, but there's only one item that's really not beneficial, but we'll get to that later. So, you're going to go to Traveler's Tent.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten
Get some
places.
money and some stuff. Ooh.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion. That all
So,
may
you got your ranged guy here, which... Increases range, or your torch.
inspiration and improvement.
Mark him. This guy sucks. Like, he's gonna mess you up later on. Like, granted, he will too. But with your Crusader in hand, he should have a good
Your brother
you know, blocking chance. Human 85, 3%, 70. 47 or 8. No crit chance, but he does reduce damage, so I would definitely take that. A little bit of stress, so that's another of the aspects of the game, is keeping track of your stress of each of your characters. When they do become 100% stressed, they gain either a virtue or a negative effect that causes them to react differently with your party. Don't really want that, but sometimes you can't get what you want, like the Rolling Stones said. So, can start beating them up. Ooh, yeah. 1 point big damage, not that bad. Like, the downside with the stress is that you've got to take time to deal with it later. They need to be reduced from the sanctuary. You gotta spend money to reduce stress and negative effects. It becomes a thing later on. Alright, so we can either continue adventuring or look at this. Move stones, beats. So we got some stuff here. Trapped chest. We've got absolutely nothing. We're going to probably take some damage here. Well, of course. Why wouldn't that be? So there's ways to get rid of the blight and everything. Like, sometimes you can just get rid of it based on the shops per se in the town. So each battle you'll either gain a advantage, positive versus negative, or versus disadvantage. % crit chance from range. That benefits him obviously because he's a ranged guy.
Welcome home.
Alright, so now we're technically into the town. We've got goals: successfully complete your first foray into the ruins, defeat the apprentice necromancer, defeat Sonorous Prophet, defeat the necromancer. So obviously the necromancer and the apprentice necromancer would be two different battles. Got a lot of boss fights looks here. Ooh. Alright, so we can raise certain things. So there's, I think, 13 individual classes of adventurers, as they call them. You've got your caravan here. You can obviously get your help. You can hold H for contextual help. Gotcha. So each of your buildings in town has a benefit for you. You have to upgrade each building. They all require these assets here. You know, whether it's busts, portraits, deeds, crests. You can also trade in certain assets for certain assets. Like if you have an abundance of busts, you can say, oh, no, I want to, well, I guess you can only add shields. So for 2 busts, you can add 3 shields. But if you add the more amount of busts, then you can unlock these other ones. And that goes for everything. If you got abundance of shields, abundance of deeds, or the crests, you know, add more crests. You can choose between the other objects. Each day, so anytime you enter the dungeon, it goes to the next quote-unquote week. It'll add more and more, or each week adds 2 of these into your thing until you upgrade your stagecoach. You can upgrade it. You can increase the number of recruits available for hire, increase the size of your hero roster, which is this number right here. So we can currently only have 9, but if we go to here, we can increase it to 12, and provides a chance higher level recruit. So instead of getting these level 0 recruits where we've got to build them all the way up to level 1 through, I'm not sure what the maximum level is right now, but if you know, someone leave it in the comments. But for this, you have to increase other buildings, so instructor mastery, weaponsmithing, armor smithing, which will be over here. Apparently, which I cannot do until I complete more quests. But those buildings increase that stat to get your higher crew members. They don't cost anything, so I can actually, since I have 9, I can pull those into it, so I can actually create my first party. And you can adjust what they do later on. Skills, sometimes you'll get one with other skills. Obviously we can't afford anything here. The Nomad Wagon just gives you extra trinkets and stuff that you can attach to your people. Embark will take you to the next dungeon. You've got your graveyard, so any of your fallen people, and as you saw on that main screen, it said they will die. I mean, if you can get all of your, or keep all of your original recruits, yeah, power to you. But on my previous run, yeah, that has not been the case. But Sanctorum, these, we've got to complete some quests to get them unlocked. The Sanitarium, jeez, Sanitarium provides treatments for the ailments that they'll get later on. The Abbey reduces stress, which becomes an issue because you see they do not just automatically, you know, drain it after combat. So you've got different levels of the dungeons that you'll come across. They all got their own little task bars here, or experience bars. And so this is a short dungeon. Obviously we're supposed to start with this. Our goal, explore 90% of the rooms. So if there's 10 rooms, we gotta explore at least 9 of them. For each of the dungeons, you have to have your own, or you have to get your provisions. So we got our people here. We can add them in. We can look at them. Right click on their Dark Temptation. prone to investigating dark arts, so if we come across a curio that's dark art related, there's a chance that we won't be able to control her and she'll just run up on it. It does not have a good melee chance. But if you see here the preferred position and preferred targets, that correlates with the skills that she has available. You can turn these off and on. If you have others unlocked, you can only have 4 active at one time. It's just one of those things. And you've got those camping skills. These are only available in the medium and large dungeons, or sorry, medium and long dungeons. So this is another stat that's a great stat, the death blow resistances. So when you get down to 1 HP, I don't think they'll go below 1 HP without dying. This is the resistance to resist the next incoming attack that might kill them. So, a beautiful stat to be high in. This is moderate. I mean, she is only level 1, or no, level 0 right now. She only takes 2 resolve, which she'll get probably at the end of this dungeon run, if she survives. So if you look at the left side of these icons, it shows where they would like to be, or where they have to be enabled to withstand or do these attacks or moves. So she has to be in position 2 or 3, which correlates 2 or 3, or 2 or 1. She has to be in position 2 or 1 in order to do this move. 4 or 3 to conduct this, and she can hit anyone. On the right hand side shows which target she can target. So 2, 3, and 4 position, she can hit the 1, 2, and 3 position on the opposition side, if there are any. And if she's in 3 or 4, she can use the Divine Grace to heal pretty much any target she chooses. I don't have anyone, I do believe, with a move skill chance. Plain Doctor, big accuracy. He's good for applying poisons, bleeds, increase our damage and our speed. Can only use that twice per battle. So I don't have anyone that can really gain from a move skill chance, because no one has any knockbacks or pulls or anything like that. No. So that would be wasted. So we'll go into here, into the ruins. We use our provisions, different supplies. I'm assuming because it has an anti-venom, there's a few creatures that put blight on our characters, which would give us some sort of anti-venom. Shovels can be used to clear debris. Torches are used for keeping our torch and our chance of advantage higher. Now here, used to purge evil and restore purity, can also be applied to here to increase resistances. Can't remember the exact resistance that it increases, but it actually increases, I think, 3 resistances. Let's grab a little bit of each thing. At least 8 food. Okay. I will take that into consideration. We'll get 10. Every once in a while there are hunger checks, which requires each of your 4 or however many are remaining adventurers to eat 1 meal. If you don't have the meal, it can be disastrous. You don't really want to deal with that. Alright, so we're going to move on to this room. Go through here. Get ourselves another torch. So our torch up here, you see we got ++ to dodge, ++ to recruit, scouting, and we can surprise monsters. You can reduce, there's a couple of achievements for certain monsters that require you to have 0 light. But we're just going to take this torch, add to our little inquiry. Go to this next room. We're on 70%. So there's a chance that we can get surprised. Monster crits, stress, all this fun stuff. You saw my characters just bounced around there. 200% bleed resistance, so he's not really that great, but I can increase the damage of him. So when he comes up, grants bleed, but can deal with that. Knock him down. We should have enough people that we can hit this guy in the back with. We have to move him forward. The downside of that, when you move, it uses up your turn, but we got enough power in the lower ends. Get a few emerald and onyx and some busts, as you saw that. That's a currency, or one of the currencies. It's always good to default your party position. You don't want to end up with one of your squishier guys in the front on your next battle. It's really not good. And this is the whole reason we bring the shovels right here. The rubble. If you don't have that, it causes stress and other stuff. Ooh, we should have produced more light. Now they have their chances. Monster accuracy and damage. Monster crits, here is surprised. Now, not very good when you get lower into that. So, pop this up. They can no longer crit us as easily. Adds a little bit. So if you see the connections on the right hand side there with the red orbs, the connection, that means that when you do this, it actually hits multiple targets. If it hits. If we can stun. Not a whole lot of greatness here. Judgment, we can do this to anyone. We'll heal ourselves for 3. Damage one of that. And if you look at underneath our character, it's got our damage. So 3 to 5 for there, 3 to 6 for there, 3 to 6 for there. Not great chances here. There we go. Take him out. Yeah, because of the unholiness, our Crusader obviously has better chance there. Stun takes away his chance. Man, Highwayman's usually better with the accuracy, but I'm gonna heal up here.
Another abomination.
Now we gotta hit into this third position. Don't have a whole lot of stuff here. Try and blind him again. Ooh, he's resisted. Dazzling light. Stun plus a torch. Oh. Hit him backwards means... Ooh. Don't have a whole lot of options there. Pop him forward. Oh, good, he dodged. Now we're gonna heal him up. Gotta get these bodies out of the way so that moves him forward, and we got some sort of... Oh yeah, incisions. Oh, resisted blood. Hit you. There we go. Gold bandages, crests. So, in this room, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can probably leave one out. I hope that wasn't...
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Oh, why did I do that? I forgot to default my position. And these guys got nothing. Try and get this guy down because he sucks. Oh, doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Ooh. Yeah, these bone arbalists. Arbalist. I'm telling you. They suck. They got an extremely high crit chance. Drop some knowledge on y'all. Might not get the bleed, but I will get that. Do this. Stun? No. 4 damage. Okay, so he shouldn't be an issue. Hit you. There we go.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Yeah. Why wouldn't it be? Alright, Holy Fountain. God-fearing kleptomaniac. Press. Dark Temptation. There's different outcomes for a lot of these. I think there's 3 or 4 difference for each curio. So we see 69 here. Each one does 25. Default order. Jeez. Surprisingly, we haven't come across. So you want to make sure that whatever character you have selected, whenever you go to right click and eat a little bit, regain some health, Some characters have better health reception than others, some don't. Oh, apparently he's taking that. So this doesn't become available to you at the end of the matches. You see it didn't add into our deal here. Here's the hunger checks I was talking about. So you have to have 4 items of food. They each regain 10% of their health, of their base health. Pop this. If we run into another one of those hunger checks, we'll actually end up in a worse position. And if this is not the last room, we're going to end up in a really bad position. Oh boy. Okay, so they're surprised. Ooh, it worked. So if I can stun these last 2, that'd be great. Not quite. Get the fronts. Get you some of that. 4 to 8, 3 to 5, 3 to 6, 3 to 6. There you go, we'll get you out of the way. Cause more stress. Once they hit 100 stress, it's good or bad. They have a virtue check, and sometimes it's really not good at all. I want to get those guys out of the way back there best I can. I'm gonna have to heal him later. Oh yeah. Seven. 9, 1, 10. 2 to 4. 3 to 5. Okay. I'll take that. Heal him. Taking a shot with his zealous argument. I don't care if you have these. Get bleed. I just want to kill you. Alright, damage to you, damage to you. Smite versus Unholy should be good. There we go. Get ourselves a journal page. Jade. It's one of the collectibles. So apparently we've already completed our quest. So we can either choose to return to the hamlet or continue questing. We're going to continue questing because we do have this. We got heirloom chest. I don't know if the skeleton key has any advantage. Oh, it unlocked the secret compartment, so we got the bonus artifacts. Got some busts, some portraits, some crests. So we can, if we want to, go back to here and finish out the dungeon. We are going to lose Torch as we go there. We do not have any more, and I honestly don't want to take any more damage or risk losing one of my guys. So we're going to go to complete quest here and go back to town. Got a bunch of goodies. To resolve. So now our Arbalist and Plague Doctor are level 1. Got some Weapon Tinker. Nice weapon upgrade costs. Alright. Resolution. Never drink. Got a new ability while camping. Possess demons and demons. Well.
The tents are pitched, banners fly, and the corpse wagons stand at the ready. The circus has come to town.
Well, I don't have the Butcher Circus DLC, so that holds no bearing to me. So now we can go to the tavern for stress relief. He obviously needs it because of his stats. He'll never drink in town. Resolution. So he can't drink his cares away. And you see that by this. I've sworn off the poison. But he didn't swear off gambling. And because of this, the caretaker is currently enjoying the brothel. Can't relieve stress any other ways. So, but luckily we got some cash from the previous run. We can get him reduced a little bit. So we got Seekers. Now, not every adventurer comes in with the same sort of skill set. These can be adjusted later on regardless. I mean, depending how much money you want to spend on each character, you can change these up. You can add the 3 remaining unlocked, unlock whatever you need. They can only have 4 active at one time, but you can easily select the other ones if they're available. You know, you can adjust them however you want if you find one that works best for you. At the beginning, you're not really going to care. You probably just need more adventurers to level up regardless. So, the Abbey. So we do have another thing of stress relief.
The Abbey calls to the faithful.
So you can see right here it's got the cost 1,000, 1,250, 1,500. She's only got 30 stress. She's not really that bad. Now, the sanitarium. Oh, I can't do that yet. Okay. I was about to say, you can reduce the negative effects, the quirks, negative quirks, in the sanitarium. For a price, obviously. Yeah, this, no, I'm not going to the store. I want to get that exclamation point off the screen. So, there's so we can do it at 3, increase the size of our roster. Definitely going to increase the size of our roster, increase that.
In the mud and rain.
Here we can increase the tavern, bar facilities, gambling, or the brothel. So the caretaker usually doesn't use the same thing each time. So we can boost that slightly, and probably the gambling, as he's going to change most likely to the bar on the next turn. So Abby, same thing. Use busts and crests, or deeds, sorry. Nothing is taking effect here. Stress recovery, stress recovery, stress recovery. Here we can actually reduce the costs, I do believe. But not before recovery. Since we don't have a whole lot going on here, since they need something else to upgrade them, we can use last quests, increase trinkets, or reduce cost. Don't really need any trinkets per se. So we're going to embark actually onto another quest. So we don't have him available anymore. He's drinking away. Well, having a good time at the tavern. But we can choose between our two jesters here. So he's more suited for either the second or third position. He's more suited for the third position, which we have available, considering our other options. So we'll actually put Quincy over in here. And currently, so we are wanting to complete 100% of room battles, so we don't have to actually get into every single room. We just have to get in them enough, or just have to complete the battles that are actually in the rooms. That does not include the hallways in between them. Or, I mean, we got other options here as well. Exploring 90% of the rooms. So the rewards, they each have their own additional. Some are class-based, some are just universal. Stun, skill chance. Dodge, torch above, 25%. Give us extra deeds, which we are low on. And because it's medium, it will take a rest period. I don't think we are skilled enough for mediums. So, oh, this is a Vestal, not the Arbalist. If we do get one of those, it would be nice to have move resist, move, skill chance, a little bit less speed. Alright, so we're going to go back to this. Just going to go through the short bit. Don't really think I've had any issue with either of those. Get 10 of these, 8 of these. I think at 9, yeah, it creates a new stack. That should be relatively good.
Things must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Yeah, so if you right, what I was just saying, if you right click on one of them, it will bring up this panel. Already showed you that kind of in the first place. Oh, gain scouting chance. So we have a Curio in the way. And the second battle over here. So we'll select this. It's a crate. Nothing in it. Saw that as we were about to go into there. Drop down, pop that back up to 95%. Just in case we don't want that. So we've got 2 curios and a battle before the room battle. So we have to complete 100% of the room battles. Oh, no, don't go back. Alright, open the satchel. Get some money. Ew. Confession booth. I'll put some holy water in the confession booth. Get a little stress relief. Oh, good thing got that in right before that. Whew. Hit y'all with something hot. Get a little nibble, more stress. Harvest, get some bleeds. Oh, they're gone.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope.
Yeah, some creatures don't leave bodies around, which is great because
Their formation is
it can get real
maintain the offensive.
icky later on. Trying to get rid of bodies, trying to get towards the back guys. Yeah, like these. Like, I'm gonna slap the mother out of you. Yeah, no, you're gonna be marked. Oh. Alright. We're gonna debuff them.
Press this advantage. Give them no
But
quarter.
yeah. I don't know. Y'all just have runaway.
Death waits
Ooh!
for the slightest
That
lapse in concentration.
was sticky. Yo, where's your dodge? Ooh. Push you back. Grape shot you.
Continually on
Trying to get this. Gotta get this.
them all.
Heal him. Oh, no crit, but better than nothing. Take that block. Ooh, stunned. Don't want to see that. I really gotta kill that one in the back. 10% stress. That 9 off you. 8, but die. Oh, 1. Oh, she's the only one that can hit him. She's hitting him. Or it. That's good. Keeping up that. Stop with the stress, son.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And this is where these bodies come in horrible disarray. I mean, 2 to 4. Slice off 3 to 5. Get you a little closer.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Dazzling light. Can I stun him? Oh, yeah. There we go. 3. should take care of it. Okay. Three to 5. Alright. Got a killing blow there. Woo!
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Yeah, ain't a good victory. Woo! Really? This is the worst stack of books. No, just ignore it. Stack of books is not ever something you want to really mess with. It's just take them out. Heal him or it, whichever. Freaking goblets. Oh, your dodge actually worked. Let's get a second shot. Ooh, oh, hopeless. That ain't good.
There can be no hope in this hell. No hope at all.
So, she's gained hopeless. It's not good. So she's gonna do something stupid? Get these guys closer. Why are they trying to mess with her? Stress. Well, I'm only doing 8. That's not right. Smite it.
Another abomination
Ooh.
cleansed from our lands.
Alright, let's do him up a little bit. Get into this. Alright, so we gotta go this way. So we got at least 3 battles. Because it's 100% rune battles. Room battles. Ultra light. So there's a chance that this will reduce an affliction. If you're Aldrich, Flagrant. Pretty sure the Vestals. Oh no. I don't have any holy water. Buffed her but ma. Alright. So you get 60% disarm chance, 90%, 70, 45. Have you disarm the trap? You see those trap icons here on the map. Nope, don't care about books. Let's go through here. Get rid of this falsifier in the back. Sucks when that does not work. Reduce some damage. Stun him. Okay, good. No, we haven't been abandoned. Just don't be a erg. Don't know a word for that without being vulgar.
How quickly the tide turns.
Yeah, that would be a thing. Move him back to the third. Who misses? Ay, ay, ay. Not what I want to see here.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Heal. Wait. Give me some bleeds. Miss again? No, of course not. Ouch. Alright, so yeah, I'm on death's door. I get it. So when you become within that last hit point, that's where your death blow resistance comes in. The fact that he's bleeding is not good, but hopefully I can get my Vestal to help out a little bit there. And stop trying to kill my guys. Need her to hit him up. So, not necessarily in death's door anymore. Gotta beat him. Ooh, that blanket shot. Ooh. Dodge, dodge, miss. Alright, so I didn't need that. Come on, man. Just die.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
To 9, 3 to 5. Damage modifier reduced. Oh, my healer just died. Got to get this out of here. And this out of here.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Well, the Vestal did not make it. Oi. So I got another battle.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear. A singular strike. As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Wait, wait.
The light, the promise of safety.
I'm not certain I'm gonna get through this, but we'll see. Can't do bleed. Get you a little damage boost. Better than nothing. Get you on the unholy. Drop some. Yeah, they want to attack use.
Reeling,
Ooh,
about to break.
that's. No!
Listed in the pursuit.
Not Quincy! I can't hit the third round or rung. Alright, get you in there. Alright, between these two, they gotta have something. Whew.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
No. I'm gonna head out.
More bones return to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
That, yeah, no. That was just actually a perfect example of what can happen
Penance for my
in the runs.
unspeakable
I mean, we do have now access to the guild, which is where we can update or upgrade our heroes.
We will face ever greater threats. Our
Yeah,
soldiers
they
must
got their
be ready.
things. So, upgrading this and the
The bellows
armor or
blast
blacksmith here will
the forge stands
get
ready
us
to make weapons
closer
of war.
to our next stagecoach upgrade for the experienced recruits. So instructor mastery level 2, weaponsmithing, armorsmithing. Instructor mastery level 2, weaponsmithing, armorsmithing. But we do have a couple of new recruits now.
She searches where others
Yeah,
will
we got
not go,
plenty of
and sees what others will not see.
what happened with our retired robotic dice game or unknown whereabouts. So our plague doctor just went gambling somewhere unknown. Well, there's a first look at Darkest Dungeon. Hope you all enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later.